Okay, here we are on the 29th of July. This is this is an interesting day because this is the first day I'm using the Squeeze Pro indicator along with the others. So I'm kind of going to walk this through differently. I ended up making 16 points today, which is not bad. I certainly left a ton on the table. And here's the first chunk of trades. The first one, two, three, four, five, six trades and a couple that I really missed. Let's take a look at these. So this first trade, you can see I entered right here on the yellow line. I made 2.25 points on this, which is nice, except that pink line shows where I did get out of the trade. Now, if you take a look back here, you can see that we got an up arrow indicator there. And we had climbing RSI, and we had the cross right back here. So I could easily have been into this thing a whole bunch earlier. And then I got out when I got out, and I'm not even sure I remember what the logic was. I think it was starting to flatten out a little bit on the market energy. But the fact is, it just perked right up and kept on going. You can see that here. Kept on chugging right to here. That could easily have been a 6 or 7 point trade, 8 or 9 probably if I'd gotten in on time. So late getting in, early getting out, not a recipe for success. The next trade is one that I did not take. I wish I had. Here we came along this little area of consolidation. We did not have any kind of a squeeze going, but what we ended up getting was a very vigorous cross. Both on the market energy and the energy odometer, as well as this drop off this little plateau on the RSI, which kind of should have been an indicator. I could have easily gotten in here, ridden this down. It was a nice clean trade. Went through the cross of the Squeeze Pro and on down, and probably would have gotten out down here. I mean, I don't know what that is, 8 or 9, 10 points, something like that. So I did not see that one, did not get that one. This other one I did not get came through here, and we actually had the first bar of a squeeze going, and the price dropped down as it was. We had a nice cross here, and we saw that. We had a nice cross on the energy odometer as well, and we had downward RSI, so that all looks healthy. What we had here was we had the start of a squeeze. So I was waiting for this squeeze to materialize, thinking it was probably going to go to the upside. The squeeze came, and by that time I jumped on this little pop back up in the market energy. Got in here, rode this down for 6 points. My entry was well late on the trade. My exit was kind of perfect. I really have no complaints about that at all. This next one is one I should have gotten in earlier. You can see we had a very nice trade, not so much with a squeeze in play, but with this starting to curl back up would have been a great time to take advantage of that cross and this cross and jump in there or a bar earlier than that. And ride this up. As it was, I got into it late. I'm not even sure why I bothered, but I got out with 3/4 point. Big deal. Better than negative, I guess. Here, I thought it had consolidated and was going to go up from here. I'm not sure why I thought that particular. Oh, well, I do know why. You look at this, and I jumped the gun on this cross. I'm guessing probably the green was above the red, but we hadn't had a close with it above, and so it popped back down. As it was, I got in here, and it didn't go any further up. In fact, it was about as high as it had gone. It immediately in 2 bars went down and hit me at my stop, or hit me. I actually moved it a hair before my stop, and obviously I would have been stopped out. And when you look at that, that was actually a pretty nice trade on the rollover here. You've got the rollover on the Squeeze Pro. You've got a nice little plateau and a drop on the RSI. You've got a perfect cross there and a perfect cross here. That would have been a nice little down move for, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 points. As it was, it consolidated here. I finally got in late on the cross. I got in here, could have easily gotten in a bar earlier, but I got in and came down and timed my exit pretty well. I certainly could have held on through this because the gap was so big here that it's not like it was gonna turn on me immediately. As it was, I could have ridden this on down. I got 3 points there. As it kept going, I kind of jumped in on the continuation. As this popped up, I decided, okay, I'll get back in. I got in and got out with a 1.5 there. That actually took me to my full 10 points for the day. Then I decided to trade some more after that. The more important trade here, the more important thing that I missed was this one. It came along, it wanked around a little. We had a very, very nice squeeze play going. The squeeze play goes, it fires, and interestingly enough, you might have thought, well, we were gonna head back down again. It was trying to fire here, and then it flattened out, and we got this cross in conjunction with that cross, and a downward peak on the RSI, and it took off. This ended up running up for 30 points or better. Kind of disgusting to miss that. I did pick up a couple of more trades, but that's enough to stare at for now for today. Talk to you later.